today, from Ford Field in Detroit,
well, the Lions defense getting set to go. Fresh off a victory in the season opener. And a lot of eyes are going to be on this man in his 5th season at linebacker.
And he did more than just play his usual solid defense last week. He had the interception return.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0. The Detroit defense back onto the field. They had the pick 6 just a moment ago, so they're feeling good as they prepare to try. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Looking for Cade Otton that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Mayfield now. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Lions defense back out there. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts. They go play action. Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a 1st down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. On the draw, it's White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. The Detroit defense back onto the field. And they're playing with a lead here in this first quarter. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
The Lions defense back out there. They're in a somewhat unenviable position here to start the drive with the ball already up near midfield. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll get this down to the 40. They run straight ahead here with White. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll leave this one for White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now back to the ground game with White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Opting to run again here with White. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school. The Detroit defense back onto the field. On the draw, here's White. And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Lions defense back out there. First down, here's White. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead...
The Detroit defense back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you, too, in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head down to...
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. The Lions defense back out there. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. The Detroit defense back onto the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Mayfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Lions defense back out there. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Godwin with a nice grab there, and he's been a consistent weapon for this Buccaneers offense, although a bit unheralded. He's eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark for each of his last 3 seasons, and his ability to make plays on all 3 levels is invaluable for not just his franchise, but his quarterback, Baker Mayfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3rd and 2. Mayfield to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And now here is another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception. The Lions defense back out there. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Mayfield. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Nightmare of a game continues for this quarterback, brought down with the game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandable.